Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Macy and welcome to my February TBR. Today we're going to be picking my February TBR. I have a few different ways that I'm going to be choosing my books for this month. There's a couple that I already planned, I just wanted to read, and then some of them I'm going to be picking little prompts out of this TBR prompt jar that I created. I don't want to use this for all of them though, because there's definitely some books that I want to read at a specific time. So I think I'm going to pick 3 TBR prompts, and then I'll pick 3 to 4 other books on my own. I'm really excited for this. There's actually a different kind of TBR jar that I've been wanting to do. I won't share what it is yet, but hopefully next month I'll have that one created. It just takes a little more effort to actually create. So I haven't done that yet, but I definitely want to soon. These are all of the books that are on my physical TBR. I have been planning a video for quite a while of like going through my entire physical TBR, but it's a lot and I've really been dreading editing it, but that should be coming at some point whenever I get the energy to do that. Whenever that happens though, I'll probably have to just refilm the video because I think I have come into possession of several other new physical books. This cart is totally loaded down. It's double-sided. We got extra books on my bed. These are all of like my physical TBR books. There's also another separate shelf of like mostly nonfiction that are books that my husband would also like that I don't care for as much, but those are not off limits. They're just not included in my physical TBR. So let's just get started. We're gonna pick 3 prompts first, and then we'll pick the rest of my books. Close my eyes. We're not gonna look. Oh, we're just going dirty right from the get-go. A memoir. If you know me, you know that I don't love nonfiction. So I don't love that. I put that in there not thinking I would get it right off the bat, but I do think I have a couple options for nonfiction. So let's see what we can find. All right, I had to go pull from my husband's shelf already, but we have 4 options for memoirs. First, we have Educated. I have heard nothing but good things about this. I really don't know what it's about. Oh, it sounds like she's like a teacher turned doomsday prepper. Interesting. I have heard very good things about this. We also have Kyle Carpenter's book, You Are Worth It. He was a Marine in Afghanistan who was severely wounded, so this is his story. We also have Foxtrot in Kandahar, which is a CIA agent story about their time in Afghanistan. And then we have Miracle in the Andes. My husband actually hasn't even read this yet. I bought it for him. This is a true story of a plane crash in the Andes and how he survived in the snowy mountains. I'm not gonna lie, I do think any of these would be pretty good, so I'm not sure exactly which one I want to choose, but I think I'm gonna go with Foxtrot in Kandahar. I don't think my husband's read this one yet, so maybe he'll want to read it along with me this month. So we'll go with this one. All right, next prompt. It's got to get easier from here, right? An author whose first name could be a last name. Well, right off the bat, I see Taylor Jenkins Reid. Taylor can obviously be a last name. Kristen, Ellen, Laura. Let's look at the other side. We have Mary, Abby, Ruth. Maybe. This one could be a possible. Let's see. Allie, Lou. Oh, this one's also Ruth. Gregory. Gregory could be a last name. Do I want to read this? No. Kathleen, Allie, Jennifer. What do we got behind me? Rachel, Lori, Jody, no, Holly, Frederick, more Ellen. I think these are about our only options. But is this Taylor Jenkins Reid one a sequel? I'm gonna figure out my phone and look up if this is a sequel. Okay, it says Maybe in Another Life is a standalone, so I think I'm gonna go with this. For some reason, I thought it was part of a series. I don't really know why I was thinking that. So I think we go with this. Oh, this actually sounds really interesting. So it's about Hannah, who's trying to figure out what she wants to do with her life. She moves back to her hometown of Los Angeles, and she's met with 2 different decisions. And this alternates timelines between what would happen if she chooses option A and what would happen if she chooses option B. This sounds really interesting, so we're gonna go with this. So our third TBR jar pick, a book with a title 2 words or less. Okay. This one should be easy, right? We have Girl in Pieces is 3. Do we want 1 word or 2? What do we got up here? I don't want to start a series necessarily, so I think we're gonna try to stay away from those. Oh, we do have Texas Outlaw by James Patterson. This has been on my TBR for a very long time. We have Gone, but this is a series, so we're gonna pass on this. Same with Match. Some of these I got at a garage sale, so I don't have the full series and I don't want to start anything that I don't have the full series for. Let's go back to the main side. We do have Archer's Voice. If we want to really get crazy, we could start the Flawless series. I feel like February could be a good time for that, but I don't know if I'm ready to dive into a series yet after finishing Throne of Glass. So we'll come back to that. We do have The Tenant as an option. Okay, I think we choose from these, which now I feel like I'm gonna have a really hard time picking. Okay, so this is like a mystery. Obviously we have Frida as a thriller, and then we have 2 romances. I think I'm gonna pass on Flawless simply because I don't think I have the time to really dedicate to the whole series right now, but I think this is something that I come back to in the near future. And then Archer's Voice is a romance, I think, but I've also heard that this will make you cry, and I might not want to be crying during Valentine's Day, so I think we will pass on this one. So now the option is, do we go with Frida or do we go with James Patterson? I think knowing the other books that I'm going to put on my TBR, we're going to go with James Patterson. I think this is going to be a little bit of a more dense read than if I would pick Frida. And being that it's Valentine's Day, there are just a couple of light and fluffy romances I want to put on my TBR. So let's go with James Patterson, which is not something I would normally pick. So here's how our TBR stack is looking so far. So like I said, I want to go with some romances. Here are the 4 that I pulled as potential options, and I think I know what I want to do. I really want to read more K.L. Walther, but I am currently reading one of her books, so I think we're going to wait on this one. I say we go with The Kissing Booth. I have seen the movie. It's been a very long time, probably when it first came out. I don't remember anything about it, so we're going to add The Kissing Booth. Then we have Christina Lauren or Allie Hazelwood. I have actually never read an Allie Hazelwood book, so we're going to go with Love on the Brain. I think this sounds perfect for Valentine's Day time. And then lastly, we have a very much anticipated book, Project Hail Mary. The movie comes out in March, so February is the perfect time for me to be reading it. My husband is currently reading it. He's so close to being done. I'm going to push him to finish it this week, and then it'll be my turn. So hopefully we will get to this very soon. So here are all of the books on my February TBR. I think we have a really good mix. 6 is probably a good number for me. Obviously, February is a little bit of a shorter month. And I like to leave myself a little bit of wiggle room in case there's a book I'm not really feeling, or if there's a new release that comes that I want to read instead. But we have sci-fi, we have romance, we have thriller, we have our memoir. So I think this is a pretty good selection, and hopefully February is a good reading month. I'd love to hear what books are on your February TBR. I'm always looking for new recommendations, even though I clearly don't need any more recommendations. And also, if you have any recommendations for TBR jar prompts, I think it would be super fun for you guys to give me recommendations of prompts. But other than that, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.